Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Marie Pendy. I am chiming in from the great state of Virginia. Welcome, everybody. Today is Sunday, March 16th, 2025, and this is our Dream Team webinar. We are here to learn, share our thoughts. I've gone around and acknowledged everybody, but if I haven't, I want to use this opportunity to tell you you're welcome at all times with open arms. Over to you, Dr. Patient.
Thank you, Sister Marie. Welcome to everybody in YouTube as well. If you had our sisters, welcome all of you. Today is another good day, and we have another good topic because we have been on non-passive for a while now, and we will never give up. We had our CEO say, winners don't quit, quitters don't win. But before we hear our great mindset and our speaker for today, we always like to put ourselves at ease by listening to our signature tune, give it to us by one of our sisters, Sister Lerato Shadare. That tune has everything that you need that embellish our motto in Unpassive. That anybody, doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your gender, doesn't matter your technical skill, don't matter your background, as long as you're in and plug in, you will win. So Dr. Derek, can we hear that? And also look at all what Unpassive have done through what Dr. Derek have done with that music. Over to you, Dr. D.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It is sure.
Your next stop is Unpassive.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
We're in it to win it indeed. Some housekeeping. Please, we're going to just take a mic off from everybody just so that we can hear the speaker, because we intentionally our mic on mute when we have a phone call, especially when you're calling with your phone, and it will interrupt the presenters. So we are taking the mic out temporarily, and everybody will have a chance to speak. We open the mic. Trust me, this is a dream team. We don't keep the mic away, but because we want to hear what our speakers are going to say today, we have taken that temporarily. As you heard the tone, we're in it to win it. And I want to just thank you all, Dream Team family and the Dream Team coordinators, for your tenacity, for your consistency, for everything you've been doing. We are not only stayed engaged, we have also learned a lot. We have educated ourselves while we wait for our great overflow, of our great breakthrough, or our great overpour, whatever you want to call it, to come. So without wasting your time, I'm going to pass it over to the people that run the meeting, that makes everything smoothly at the background. And over to you, Queen Moderators. Take over.
All right. Hello, 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 my esteemed global family. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, good morning, whatever time you're joining us. I just don't know, but I always look forward to this hour of Sunday to come in and see all your beautiful faces here. Thank you all for making the time to be here with us this afternoon. It's afternoon in Maryland, where I'm calling from. So that's what I'm referring to, afternoon. It might be midnight somewhere and other times. Thank you for the welcoming team. You always make us feel at home. Oh my God, Sister Marie, you made me shy. I don't know, I couldn't blush, but I think I was darker or something for that welcome, but thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Patience, for making it possible for us to meet every Sunday. Dr. D, making us walk down memory lane every time we listen to that beautiful song from our sister. Okay, please, if I left out somebody without saying hello, you are all loved and welcome. And as we get ourselves ready for the topic of today, for our guest speaker, we need to get our minds ready. Mindset readiness. So that is what we're getting to right now. So please get your pens and paper. I know that we have a recording where you can go back and listen, but sometimes when you hear these things and you write, you retain more than just listening. When you listen and you write, you return more. So every time you're coming, please get your pens and papers to glean everything that the speakers are gonna say. Even somebody that is just gonna express their joy, or somebody that's gonna appreciate what is going on. Sometimes some phrases come out that you write them down and then think about it. I'm like, wow, this is great. So are you ready? We're gonna call on our sisters to give us that mindset readiness, if she is here.
That's me. Thank you, sister. It's Yvonne today.
All right. Our sister is here. All right. Are you ready?
I am most certainly here. All right. Thank you so much. And greetings, everyone. Greetings, Dream Team family and Unpassive family, and everyone who's listening and will listen later. Thank you so much for joining us and supporting us always. We really appreciate it. So today, I am Yvonne Finn. I'm part of the Dream Team family and Unpassive family. Normally, I'm hiding in the chat, but today I'm stepping out again hopefully you will get something out of what I have to say. So as we always want to do here, especially with what Queen Benny is always saying, we want to give our Creator thanks for waking us up this morning. He didn't have to, but here we are, ready to fellowship with him, whatever way we do that, and to appreciate this glorious day. Glorious here for me in Canada. It's 14 degrees centigrade. It's not hot, but we'll take that. We're grateful for the sunshine. We're grateful for all the blessings. So, okay. So as believers, the mindset we have is a little bit different from the general population. But so what is God's purpose for the believer? God has an overarching purpose for all believers, to conform, first of all, to the likeness of his Son, Jesus Christ. It says so in Romans. And he also has a specific purpose for each of us that is his unique, tailor-made plan for our individual life. It says so in Ephesians. So we seek our purpose from him. We are to seek him for revelation of that purpose, to find it and fulfill it in him. However, for those who do not believe that way, they have the freedom to decide what gives their life purpose, which is what we're talking about today, your purpose. So the topic is the power of purpose. Your why doesn't have to be life-threatening to matter. I want to make sure that everyone knows that your purpose doesn't have to be life-threatening. Throughout history, some people, however, have faced extraordinary dangers for their convictions, which is their purpose, their why. The current statistics are staggering. More than 13 Christians, for instance, lose their lives every day for their faith, their belief, their why. That means every 2 hours, someone makes the ultimate sacrifice. Over the course of a year, that's approximately 5,000 people dying for what they believe. These numbers are not just statistics. They represent real individuals whose why is so compelling that they risk everything for it. But here's the truth. Not every why has to be dramatic or life-threatening to be powerful. Many of us will never face the choice between life and death for what we believe. Yet, every day, people make profound sacrifices for their purpose. Number one, for instance, the single parent working 3 jobs to ensure their children have food on the table and a future to dream of. In 2, the highly skilled professional taking a lower paying job just because they have committed to caring for an elderly parent. Or 3, the entrepreneur pouring everything into a vision despite staggering setbacks and failures. The individual choosing integrity in a world that often rewards compromise. These sacrifices may not make headlines, but they are no less significant. Purpose is not about how visible your struggle is. It's about how deeply it moves you to keep going. And the common thread in this is the driving force behind sacrifice. Whether standing firm in the face of persecution or making quiet daily sacrifices, the unifying factor is the power of purpose, the willingness to endure, to persist, to give, even when no one is watching, is what sets apart those who truly live for something greater than themselves. We often think of sacrifices in terms of suffering, but what if instead we reframed it as an investment? Sacrifice is not just about giving something up, it's about committing yourself to something greater. It's about planting seeds that may not sprout immediately, but will one day bear fruit. Consider the teacher who spends extra hours helping struggling students, not for recognition, but because they believe in their students' potential. Or the nurse working double shifts, knowing that their care could be the difference between life and death. Or the community leader advocating for change, despite opposition and slow progress. None of these people are facing immediate life or death decisions, yet they are constantly giving, investing, and sacrificing for something bigger than themselves. Your why is what fuels and sustains you. Sacrifice, whether big or small, is only sustainable if it is powered by a strong why. When challenges arise, when exhaustion sets in, when the rewards are not immediate, it is your why that keeps you going. So how do you strengthen your why? I have three key suggestions here. Clarify your purpose. Get crystal clear on why you are doing what you do. If you don't define it, distractions and difficulties will define it for you. Connect to the bigger picture. Remind yourself of the impact your work has, even if the results aren't visible right away. Purpose is often found in the long game. Embrace the process. The road to impact is rarely smooth. Growth, change, and transformation takes time. Trust that every sacrifice is building something valuable if you commit to staying the course. And my acronym for today is the word STAY, S-T-A-Y. To keep moving forward, remember to stay. The S is for sacrifice. Sacrifice is an investment. It's not just a loss. The T is for trust. Trust the process, even when the results aren't immediate. A, align your actions with your bigger purpose. And the Y is for your why, fuels your resilience, and it keeps you moving forward. Your why matters no matter its scale. Some are called to risk their lives for their beliefs, like those martyred Christians I mentioned at the beginning. And others are called to pour out their energy, time, and heart into everyday battles. Both are acts of courage. Both are acts of leadership. Both require a positive growth mindset. Your why doesn't have to be dramatic to be meaningful. It only has to be yours. Something that compels you to keep going, to keep showing up, to keep giving. Because in the end, the measure of purpose isn't in the size of the sacrifice, but in the depth of its impact. So let us keep asking ourselves, what is our why? And is it strong enough to keep us moving forward, even when the going gets tough? Whatever your answer, know this. You don't have to wait for a grand stage to live out your purpose. You're already making an impact, one choice at a time. Thank you for listening, and that's it for me. Thanks, everyone.
Wow, wow.
Thank
Wow,
you, sister.
Sister Yvonne. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. That kind of complimented what I heard in church today.
Okay.
But I told you guys, I told you. Did you write everything down? It was hard because it went fast. And I wrote a couple of things, but I'm not going to take time trying to, read everything that I wrote. But just listening to her, one of the things that I picked out is that, you have to know your why. And not every why is life-threatening. But you have to be intentional to achieve that why, because it might be life-threatening, it might be dramatic, it might be tedious. And if you are not intentional, if you really don't have that, if you really don't define that purpose, then the challenges that you're going to face, the difficulties, the stumbling blocks will define that purpose for you. And that is what I just want us to keep in mind while we, marinate on all the other things that she said. Thank you very much. Today my pastor was preaching about, being brave, and said sometimes even when you are afraid, do it afraid. And I'm not going to start preaching now because I know not everybody here is a Christian, and I'm not going to. But thank you, sister. Thank you very much. That was awesome. All right. We're going to be moving on because time is expensive. Time is money. And all of us here, we know about money. So we really appreciate Sister Yvonne for that mindset readiness. So I'm sure that we're ready to move on. And so we are going to move straight to our guest speaker for today. And he is one that we don't need to introduce. because he is one of our dream team leaders. I know we are all leaders, but we have leaders here that make this webinar. They plan it behind, and so he is part of that leadership, and so we all know him. He's been here with us for years, so we all know him. But I think this is probably going to be going in line with what our sister just said, but it's telling us, don't give up. Do not give up. So when you have that why, when you have that purpose, and you are having challenges, you're having some stumbling blocks, things are not going the way you thought they will go, do not give up. Don't you think that kind of tie with what our sister just said? All right, let me not analyze it. We need to hear first. So I'm going to call on our brother Paul Akpan, to take over and let us know what he wants us to know about not giving up. Brother Akpan,
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the globe. I want to really give glory to the name of the Lord. For today is a special day. My name is Paul Akpan Odofia. The people call me unique man because God has made me so unique, wonderfully made. And I mean unique in every aspect of life. So you are all well seated. Well, the topic of today is don't give up. Don't give up. But before we talk of don't give up, let us first of all know what does it mean to give up. To give up simply means to cease making an effort, to admit defeat. Not only that, allow oneself to be taken over by emotion or addiction. It also went further to tell us to stop doing or hoping for something, to yield control or possession of surrender. It also means to desist from. Not only that, to abandon, and also to quit. Quit of what you wanted to do. Quit of all that you planned to do. What are the reasons? Maybe when you face some challenges in life, you face some difficulties in life, and you felt that that is the end of life. There's tendency to give up. But I'm here to encourage each and every one of us never to give up. Don't. And I believe that it will meet you well as we are having this webinar today. I want to tell us some few things that make people to give up. Number one is expect fast results. Maybe you were doing something and you expect the results very fast. Everyone wants to achieve their goal faster than the expected time or expected life cycle of the task. This expectation leads us towards the failure of the task. The expectation is important, but with respect to the time and patience, and market give you amazing insight about your outcome. When you expect something very fast, you know, we have different way of life. In plantation, you plant corn, I think corn take 3 months before you harvest. You take beans, have some time, duration of time to harvest. But if you plant coconuts, it takes a long duration of time before you can harvest. But if you are not careful, you will feel that planting coconut is the same thing as planting corn, that within 3 months you will begin to harvest. No, it doesn't come that way. It takes process of time. It takes long duration before you harvest coconut, different from when you harvest corn. That's the reason so many people get, give up, because the expectation do not come up fast as they expected. Not only that, another one is stop believing in yourselves. When you don't believe yourself on what you are doing, let me tell us this. The only person who can make you to have a failure in life is yourself. If you make up your mind and say, I will never give up, come rain, come sun, no matter the challenges in life, you don't give up. You have to encourage yourself. At the time of initiation, you will see lots of people, founder and team show the dedication level, but after the early stages of the journey, people forgot why they have started, and then something happens due to they stop believing in themselves. They stop believing in themselves. With the moment you stop believing in yourself, something happens. There's tendency for you to give up. And the urge to give up will always be there because you started doubting yourself. But the moment you believe in yourself, come sun, come rain, you will never give up. Another thing is to get stuck in the past. Maybe you have been doing something in the past and you feel that I've done something in the past. This is what happened. Living in the past is a problem because it robs you of the opportunity to enjoy the present. Not enjoying the present, if you aren't happy where you are, living in the past won't help. Living in the past allows you to avoid dealing with issues in the present. So you forget about the past. You focus, remain focused, remain consistent. You never give up. Not only that, you discover that so many people also easily give up. But I believe that this webinar will be a correction to many of us. Let me give us a typical example. You know, many of us founders, we started this journey. But do you know, so many people who don't believe in themselves again, they begin to speak other languages. They begin to give up. They begin to give to discouragement and say, it's too long. My advice to all of us is that we should not give up. Remain focused. No matter the situation of life, remain focused. Another thing is fear of the future. So many people face fear. Why? Because they are fear of future. They don't know what's going to happen next. And the fact is, no one knows what happened next. And because of this, we haven't started our executions plan. And we stuck and we drop the idea. Why? Because we don't know the future. The future is always very bright. When you continue to, persevere. Let me give us a typical example of a man who was digging a gold. He spent all that he had to achieve that gold. He could not. He spent all the money he had. He digged in order to get the gold, but he could not. Discouragement set up. He said, no, I cannot continue. He decided to give up, to sell that is business. Somebody picked interest in buying it. The moment the person bought it, every arrangement was completed. The man bought it. The moment he bought it, he started digging. And within a short time, he got the gold. You can imagine. Because this man did not believe in himself. He started doubting himself. And before you knew what happened, he gave up. And look at the other person who believed himself. He said, no matter what, if I buy it, I will make it in life. There's a popular drink in my place in Nigeria here. It's called 7-Up. Let me tell us how 7-Up came to existence. The man did all he could. He spent money. The first time, when he finished the production, he called for a test. Those who were to approve that mineral came and tested it and said, no, it's not the best. Something is lacking. He tried the second time, the same thing. He tried the third time, the same thing. The fourth time, up to the sixth time. In fact, he almost gave up. But the man already had the name he wanted to give to that particular mineral. But on the last time, he was a type of person who did not give up, who continued to persevere, who continued to move on. On the seventh time, when he almost gave up, he now, called those inspectors to come and inspect. When they tested that drink, they said, this is the best. That was the reason that man gave the name of that drink 7-Up, meaning that 6 times was down, but the 7 was up. Success. So what are we learning from here? We are learning that we should not give up. Don't give up to challenges in life. Don't give up to, difficulties, hardship. Don't give up. Keep on moving forward. Example of the person who doesn't give up is our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Of course, we all know what is happening in the community, in on-passive, but he never gave up. He made up his mind. He said, do or die. And I want to say, unmistakably, that on-passive is a done deal. No Jupiter. And I love him because he always said, only God can stop on-passive. And I strongly believe that. Even some founders will call me, what happened with this? We are giving up. I say, no. Something good is coming. Beyond your expectation, don't give up. So what are we saying? We should not give up in life.
Yeah, Ipo, bear with him. The challenges that we have in Africa. Network. Okay.
Frozen. Yes.
Sorry, very sorry for the call. Hello?
Go ahead, Paul.
Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So, change is inevitable. Change must definitely come. The best mechanism for leaders of change is to understand the predictable universal sources of resistance in each situation and then strategize around them. Change is inevitable. Some of them give up their power. Giving away your power robs you of mental strength and derails you from your goals. The biggest example of giving up your power to another is yourself. Self-worth depends on other people's opinion. Don't depend on other people's opinion. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, continue, and victory is guaranteed. I want to tell us a brief story of a coach or a swimmer instructor or a swimmer coach. You know, when they enter into a river to swim, you know, they have a coach. You know, the water go downstream. Even if you don't make any struggle in life, the water will carry you with the force to the downstream. But if you are swimming upstream, the water will be forcing you downstream while you are going upstream. What did the swimmer instructor or swimmer coach told the people? He said, when you are getting discouraged, when you are about to give up, bring out your hands. As you swim the other hand, you say, one more time. You swim the other hand, one more time. Swim the other hand, one more time. Keep on going like that continuously. One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. Before you know what happened, you will get to the end. And this is very instructive to every one of us. Don't give up. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Before you know what happened, we'll get there. I also want to say something. An elephant and a dog, two of them, they got pregnant in the same time. The elephant and the dog. Dog got pregnant and delivered the first time, delivered the second time, delivered the third time, delivered the fourth time. Elephant is still under pregnancy. He went to the elephant. He said, are you sure? Me and you took pregnancy at the same time. I've given birth to so many puppies. Once, twice, thrice, fourth, and yet you are still under pregnancy. Are you sure what is in your womb is real? Elephant laughed at the dog and said, dog, you don't know what I carry. Your own, you can give birth, it doesn't matter. But what I carry, the moment I deliver, the ground trembles. People will see and stop and look at me. So what are we saying? Maybe you sometimes make mistake to compare OnPassive to other companies who deliver on time, who just came 1 year, 2 years and started, getting something. I want to say that the pregnancy that OnPassive is carrying, by the time it got delivered, even you will be surprised. So, the summary of my discussion this evening is don't give up. No matter the challenge in life, no matter what you are facing in life, no matter the difficulties in life, don't give up. Victory is guaranteed. I think I don't have much to say, but with this little explanation and encouragement to others, I think we can be able to sum up courage. And victory is guaranteed. In summary, don't give up. Thank you very much, beloved found us.
Oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh, I see everybody clapping.
Yes, it's marvelous.
That was lovely. You know, when I saw that topic, don't give up, I was wondering how much can I say on don't give up? You know what? I'm not going to say what I got from this because I need for people to say. But the one thing I know is that unpassive is an elephant. When it will give birth, it will shake the world. It will shake. That's all I know. All right. Sorry, guys. Brother Akpan, King Akpan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was awesome. Look, you're not going to hear from me. You'll hear from others. Look, let me not over-exaggerate it, but I saw people shaking, clapping. We will need to hear from each and every one of you when the moment comes. I'm letting everybody sit down, marinate, write what they're going to say to Brother Akpan, what questions they have for him, those short stories. and then we'll come to a conclusion. In the meantime, I'm going to call on the update team if they have anything for us before we get back to this, so that we take a breath, take a deep breath and meditate on what we just heard, and then we'll come back to it. So, Dr. D and the team, do you have anything for us? Oh, is Dr. Derek in the house? Queen Kanla?
Yes, I'm here. I think Dr. Derek is in. Let's wait to hear from Dr. D.
If not, I need to hear people analyze that. Don't give up.
I know.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be like a baby.
It was so inspiring. Thank you, Brother Paul Akpan. While we wait for Dr. Derek. While we wait for Dr. Derek, I am as excited as you are, because the story he just told relates to our daily lives, everything we know.
Yes.
We see, we know, some of us have experienced it. So that is really so true. Okay, let me check. Is Dr. D there one more time?
Dr. D, answer your name. Wow.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yes, it was really good. Okay, while we wait, if Dr. D comes on, he will still be able to say something, but to the best of my knowledge, I am Kanlange Rahel, and you all know who calls me Rahel, my favorite person. My grandmother started, my mother picked it up, and now I love that name so much. I am from the state of Delaware, a member of the updates team with Dr. Derek, Sister Miriam, Queen Miriam, Brother Alfred Chair, and Queen Marie Pendy also joins us. So, but if they are here, Sister Marie, you can introduce yourself while we wait for Dr. D. If not, then we can go ahead while waiting.
Unmute yourself, Queen Marie Pendy. Unmute. Okay, great.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Here comes the face again, greeting you, and now I'm an adjunct person who substitutes when we need help at the update team. My name is Marie Pendy. I am glad to wear so many hats, sometimes, at any times. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Queen Marie Pendy. We're up. Oh, there you are. Our king is
ready.
here. Welcome, Dr. D.
No, see, not coming on YouTube. All right, wonderful. Rolling on YouTube now. Peace, blessings, and enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our kings and queens in the house and on the YouTube channels. Really appreciate, really appreciate. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much, Queen Yvonne Finn. Oh my goodness, you are long overdue to get us over there in deep dive. Listen, that presentation was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. Really appreciate, really appreciate. The mindset is just that mindset is just awesome. All right, you nailed it. And plus some, and with a little cherry on the top. Nice. Thank you very much, Queen Yvonne Finn. And of course, thank you very much, um, King, oh Lord, I don't remember his name. Can you
Paul
imagine?
Akam.
Akpan. Oh mercy, King Akpan, Paul Akpan. Aye, thank you very much. That presentation. Don't give up, right? You see, too often the easiest thing to do is give up. And that is one of the things that it's the easiest thing to do. Ash Mufareh could have done that. He could have just give up, file for bankruptcy, and get back most of his money and cool. Okay? But as Ash Mufareh says over and over and over, money is not the issue, right? And actually, people that have money can say that, really and truly, all right? Because if you don't have money to buy like a sugar or like a flour, even that, then it is going to be an issue, all right? But for us, we need to don't give up. Ash Mufareh is not giving up, so let us don't give up. All right, we see some movements going on in the OES over the couple days, and so just be patient because obviously something is happening, right? Something is happening. The site is still there. The site is still up and running, right? So, and that is one of the things that Ash Mufareh said, that he's going to let the site come up so that at least you and I can see that the presence. Because why would a man pay for a site to be up if he's not going to use it? That tear it down. And when you type in unpassive that AI, you don't see nothing. You see site lost, site gone, whatever it is. You understand? Why would a person keep a site and not doing anything? None of us would not do that, no matter how rich you are. Nobody would do that. All right? Paying for it, because you have to pay for that every year, You have to pay for it. Why would you be paying for something every year and you don't have no need? You're not going to continue with it. You want to shut down the whole program, right? So let us use our mind. Let us have the mindset. Let us don't give up, because obviously Ash Mufareh is not giving up. All right. Really and truly, there's no updates, but just to never give up, because Ash Mufareh is moving forward. So if Ash Mufareh is still moving forward on his dream, because remember, this is Ash Mufareh's dream, not yours, not mine. All right. So if it take 2 years, or if it take 10 years, or if it take 20 years, it doesn't matter. Listen, Disney took 76 years. Let me say that again. Disney. And just what the people know about Disney World and Disneyland and Disney this and just what the people know about it. Listen, Disney has been around over 80 years. It took them 76 years to get them where they are now. Let me say that again. It took Disney, Walt Disney, the Disney brothers, 76 years for them to reach at a good place in their business. All right? So, yeah, I don't even think we're gone 6 yet. Right? Out of the 76. So, let us be patient, man. Let us be patient. All right? Apple took 13 or 14 years. Understand? Let us be patient. Let us be patient. Right? So thank you all very much. Really appreciate it. And over to you, Queen Kanla, for any updates you might have.
Thank you, Dr. D. You have said it, we do not have any update, but I also just want to add to the theme, do not give up. And our brother, King Paul Akpan, made mention of mining gold. And he narrated the story of mining gold. And I think the reference he made was in reference to the great successful businessman Andrew Carnegie, when he set out to build his business empire, where he bought gold, mined, and he built this over many years, many, many years. And he is considered as one of the wealthiest man in America, or he was, let me put it that way. But the story behind his success is that at the time, he had other employees that worked with him. At that time, they were considered poor. But over the years, between the 1900, I think 1901, he was able to build a company worth 480 million. Today, that will be considered about 400 billion. But how did he do it? Along the line, he built about 43 billionaires working with him. And when he was asked, how did you build all these billionaires with you? I'm sure you are already answering that question based on our topic for today. Do not give up. These were the employees who stuck with him. These were the partners who stayed with him. These were those who walked the journey with him. And together at the end, they became the millionaires. They became the successful people. Like Brother Akpan said, when you give up, then you have surrendered. And when you surrender, there is no way you can win. And all of us have been in the journey. Unpassive is here to stay. Let us not give up. Let us not surrender. As long as we stay in it, all of us are going to win. And our purpose, tying it back to our Queen Yvonne, what is our purpose? What was your why? My why, your why we were here in the initial entering, or in the initial part when we decided to join this business, because we saw that it was good. There was something about it. So let us not lose sight of that why. Let us not lose sight of that purpose. Our purpose. Let us continue with it. And with the word of today, like our sister said, STAY, S for stay. Oh, yes. T for trust. A for aligning yourself. And the why, your why. Together, let us continue on this journey, and we will all win. So thank you. Back to our moderator.
Thank you, Queen Kanla. Thank you, Dr. D. Wow, I always call updates as my bestest topic on the agenda. All right, we're gonna go back and we are going to talk more about do not give up. And we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it orderly so that no one leaves without expressing themselves, without appreciating, without asking their questions. Well, we're gonna go back to that. And we will let the Q&D team arrange that for us and coordinate it for us so that we will do it orderly. I know everyone wants to say something. Everyone wants to, say how much they appreciated that talk from our guest speaker. So, Dr. B, over to you with the Q&D team.
Thank you so much. And I will say greetings. Welcome to my queens and kings around the globe. To tell the truth, it's so wonderful. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces at the moment joining this, our amazing webinar. Happy Sunday. Before I proceed, I want to take this special moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing us this afternoon, this evening and morning. It all depends upon your location. Without God, you and I would not be here. He woke you up this morning, and I believe that you want to say thank you to him. Really, I appreciate. All right. I believe we have Queen Aisha here, but if not, let me call on do you guys know this lady? I mean, she's our sister, our queen. She is wearing triple hats. Queen Yvonne Finn. Could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Queen Dr. Benny. I appreciate that. Okay, yes. So my name is Yvonne Finn. I'm residing in Canada. We have 14 exciting degrees centigrade, so it's warm for us now. It's beautiful and sunny. I look after the chat, and sometimes I step out and do some other things, as you just said, different hats. Glad to be here, and thank you, Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much. We also have Queen Kanla, who wears quadruple hats. Could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, our First Lady of Unpassive. My name is Kanla Rahel Nge. I am also a member of the Q&D team. Always delighted to support. All right, back to you, Queen.
Thank you. Before I ask each and everyone to raise their hands up or write their question on the chat, I want to first of all thank our welcome team. Queen Marie Pendy, I appreciate the way you welcome our brand ambassadors, King Alfred, our one and only moderator, Queen Irene Ekwendi. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you for your love and support and your dedication towards this company. Yes. And do you guys know our host for tonight? Today, this evening, our one and only Queen Dr. P. We missed you last week, man. But we still love you. Thank you so much. We thank you for your love, your support, your dedication. We thank you for this webinar as well. Thank you so much. Now, for our moderator, you guys know our other sister who is working so hard behind the scene, monitoring the YouTube channel, monitoring us. She just wants to make sure that she protects all those hackers, as well as our king. He said he's the most handsome man, handsome brother Mumudu. We want to thank you all. We appreciate your love and support, your dedication towards this company, as well as this our extraordinary dream team. Thank you so much. And then we have our mindset. This our mindset sister. She's always, if our other sister is not there, she will do it. She will, even though she always say, it's only today, I'm not going to do it anymore. But she knows that Queen Dr. Pat will always say, you have to, we need to right now. And we always say that she should prepare herself, and she is always ready. Thank you so much, Queen Yvonne Fain. I would say extraordinary mindset. We love you. And you know that what you are doing is what our CEO likes and what King Dr. Derek loves as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Our presenter. Hey, Papa, me, I no be no. Thank you, brother King Paul Akpan. I don't, this, your topic, what make you to choose this topic? Don't give up. You know, there was a time I wanted to give up. Seriously. But I noticed that if I give up, I will be in trouble. And our CEO works behind the scene. You make us to understand that no matter what, he will never give up because he is determined to do what it takes to make us happy. He wants to make himself happy by making sure that we enjoy on passive. That is why he is working behind the scene at the moment. You know, sometimes we learn from our mistakes, right? Thank you so much, King Paul Akpan. Thank you so much for this topic. We appreciate you and we love you. Our chat monitor, which you know that, is our Queen Yvonne again, myself, and Queen Kanla. Now, does anyone have questions? Are you guys excited about this topic? Come on now, raise your hands electronically or you write your question on the chat. Remember, we are all family members and we are here to answer your question, to listen to you, and our presenter is ready. You guys can look at him. I've never seen him like this. Oh, King, you are a handsome papa. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. All right. Queen Dr. P, please unmute yourself and proceed.
Dr. B, you kill me. Wow, 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 wow. And we have, this is where our Pastor Paul say, another challenge you, another challenge you, another challenge you, double challenge you. Wow, wow, wow. As we say here in the Dream Team, you will not believe that our mindset and our speakers, they don't talk together. But for some reason, it's always designed, it's divinely orchestrated that the topics come together. If this is not divine, what is it? I'm like, my sister Yvonne, thank you. My brother Paul, thank you. And these are truly my sisters and brothers. I'm not just calling them. Thank you for such a wonderful topic. This is a topic that came at the divine orchestrated time. It's a topic of the right season, if you can put it that way. This is the right season for that topic. And Queen Yvonne, you nailed it. What is our purpose? Generally, and coming to Unpassive, what is our purpose? And I'm going to restate it, but you brought it down to what stay. And stay can link to not giving up, right? You're staying the course. You're not giving up. Can you believe that? Can you see how it's all connected? And to stay in somewhere, you have to sacrifice. You have to trust the process, right? That's what he said. You have to align with the purpose. And what's your why in staying in it? Is your why strong enough for you to go through the turbulence of the process, to stay in the process? And that is not giving up in the process, because you have that tenacity and that strong why to stay in the process, not to give up. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. And giving up means what? You admit defeat. That's the reason that people give up. They admit defeat, right? That's what our presenter said. They abandoned they abandoned the purpose of which they were doing whatever they were doing. They quit. I was trying to take notes since I ring. They actually threw away their plans and they're like, oh, I threw the towers, it's taking too long. What is time? What is the time? What is it measuring? And sometimes because of the wrong expectation of the time that it would take for a process, that's what makes us to give up, because our expectation was not aligned properly. Thank you, Paul Akpan, for that wonderful topic. And you gave a scenario that a lot of people don't know. If you're not in agriculture, if you're going to go into agriculture and you understand the process of agriculture, you know there's some plants like coconut, coffee, takes a longer time. Then when you come to the plantains, the cocoyam, is the next longer time. So what I always say that if you're in agriculture, you have to strategize and put in your low-hanging fruit, the ones that are the 3 months cash crop, like the peppers, the okras, the corn, while you are waiting for your plantains that are going to give you better returns, and your cocoyams, while you're waiting now for your coffee and your coconut that will give you greater returns. If you don't have that perception, the right expectation of time, you will give up. I have a virgin land that I bought to do farming, and I've not earned a single penny out of it. But you know how much I've put into it? A lot. I'm still waiting for that my cocoa to grow. And sometimes I feel like, forget about this. I will never make money out of it. But this topic today have reminded me that my expectation is wrong, because that's not the right time for the harvest. If our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, has not come out and throw the towels, who are we to give up? He's the one that came and said, I can take all of you along with me. I can change the narrative. I can help to redistribute the wealth so that 97% that are in poverty can join in the red carpet. He has not given up. Who are us to give up? He's the one that is losing sleep. He's the one that said, I don't want to fail the masses that believe in me. He's the one that said, I'll never quit, because quitters don't win and winners don't quit. He's the one saying that. If he has not given up, he has not come and told us publicly that he's given up. Who are us to give up? Who am I to give up? Who is you to give up? What is your purpose? Not everything that is fast is durable. Actually, most durable things take a long time to make it, because you have to put the integrity of it. Takes a long time. If we know about the pyramids that were built years ago, they're still standing there because it took that time to put it together so it can be solid. It's still there. You can go to Egypt and look at the pyramids, the wonders, they call it, there's something to 7 wonders of the world. I'm just going to name that one. Thank you, Brother Paul. That is only ourselves, that is our own problem. Our limitation is ourselves, and if it's ourselves, it must be what? Our minds. The way we think and the way we perceive things can hinder us to growth. We've heard this analogy so many times. People digging oil, giving up, and one dig, the oil came. Gold, same thing. And we've also heard stories shared on this platform, in many unpassive platforms, on Alibaba's secretary. All of the people that had the patience to wait. We're here every Sunday. Thank you all. Great brand ambassador come here every Sunday. And thank you for all the leaders that come here every Sunday. I think we've done more than 500 webinars since we started as a dream team. And prior to the name change, we had another 1 year or so. Can you imagine? We have this platform has never been not on a Sunday, because we have decided to stay, not to give up. And the few of us that are coming here, some of us are coming because, I know my community have given up. If I give up as well, we will let them know that the goal is there for them to go and get their own share. Thank you all for not giving up. Thank you for staying the course, for being true to yourself, for believing and hoping that the right season will come and we will harvest what is rightfully us. Please don't give up. I don't want to keep talking and say another hand is on. I just want to say, Brother Paul, Sister Yvonne, thank you. Stay the course, and if you stay the course, you will not give up. I rest my case. Over to you, Queen B.
Thank you so much, Queen Dr. Pat. I noticed that
Before I go, thank you all, guys. I don't have to be here. I know you say you missed me last week. I did not even have the opportunity to even come into the meeting for 1 second. Everything went smoothly. That is the team. That is what being a leader is. That's what stepping in without any prior knowledge, without advanced warning. Because I thought, I read all my time wrong. I thought I would be in the meeting, but it was impossible. And you guys ran it. And I heard Brother Shaggy did a beautiful job in giving us the computer lessons. Thank you all for always being there. Thank you for staying the course, and thank you for being the leaders or the coordinators, but all of us are leaders that you are in the gym team. Thank you. I really, really appreciate all of you.
We appreciate you too, and we love you. King Pastor 360, even though I always say 720. Could you please unmute yourself and share your excitement about this topic? Unmute.
So Paul, I hope your internet is not playing out, because I know you have been in and out so many times.
Probably it's just a delay.
Yeah, if you can hit Queen Benny, you're next.
Yes, please. I'm trying to look at the chat.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Proceed. Hello. Welcome.
I was not allowed to unmute myself.
Co-host, why or not?
Maybe network. My internet is acting up today more beautifully than Dr. Benny own. So, good evening. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, but we can hear you.
All right. Hey, the house is complete today. Sister Rachel is in the house too, and then Queen Benny. So today is another beautiful day. Thank you, everyone, the moderators, the mama, and then my super philosopher. You can see that my chairman dressed as a philosopher today. And that is why Queen Benny is confessing that she has never seen a chairman in this form. And that is true, you know now. Everybody around Pastor Paul 360 degree are increasing the size of their angles. So my chairman is increasing the number of degrees. So you can see how he's serious today. And then not only by appearance, by the delivery. The delivery is in another dimension today. And that is the beautiful one. One thing I love recently in Dream Team is the timely, perfectly issue-based topics, relevant one, according to where we are. And then it is always keeping us on our toe. Given up, the Bible says that when you give up at a difficult time, it means your strength is very small. And we in the Dream Team, we are people of great strength. And so, as long we are here, we are gallant. No matter what is happening, we know that time is coming, and the night will never be longer than the day. The night will always pass. And the season we have been for the past 6 years might be likely to be the night. But immediately the day break, everybody will forget the experience of the darkness of the night. And then everybody will be happy. But those that are trying to, or those that have given up, thank God that they have reasons to know that it is not over by our activities here weekly. Because if it were over, nobody will come here. So as long as it is not over, we are here and we are here. And we are going nowhere. So, surprise, we are in the season of surprise, passive now, and which is what we like, which is the most important thing. Our mode now is mode of surprise. One day, we just wake up and then to see that. But the only thing is that I am praying seriously that day, Those of you over there, it will be your own night, so that when you are waking up from the sleep, we'll be giving you the story of what has happened in our OES. So that is my prayer, because I will not want Sister Rachel, Queen Debbie, Queen Benny to see it first. Queen Benny should be sleeping, so that when she wake up, she will not tell her the story that, hey, go to your OES, go to your OES. And then she will know that she has been dethroned from being a first lady, because she's not the first to see the surprise eruption in our OES. Chairman, thank you very much for the beautiful work. And I can see everybody wearing beautiful space today, as if they know that chairman will wear his space. You can see the size of the chairman's space is the same with that of Rachel, Queen Benny, and all of that thing. So the whole thing, God is so wonderful. Even me now, if not that I'm not on video, maybe you might see my own space too, but nevertheless, it is well. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone in the house.
Wow. Pastor 720. You're no longer 620, 360. But I just want to appreciate you. A happy Sunday to you. Thank you for your love and support within this company. Thank you. Queen Yvonne Finn, I believe we don't have anything on the chat, right?
No, not at the moment, Queen Benny, no.
Well, we want to thank Brother John Barella. At least he came to visit us today. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Oh, it looks like Pastor Paul just raised his hand again.
Pastor Paul, are you ready?
Or was it? Okay, he took it down.
All right.
Dr. Penny,
Yes, ma'am.
I thought I wrote something on the chat.
Yeah, you say you don't have any question.
And then after that, what did I say? I say there's no question because I'm getting nowhere. I'm staying in the course.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are.
I'm not giving up until Mr. Ash says I must give up.
Absolutely, Mama Edith. Thank you. Guess I think I am inspired to sing a song right now. Not give up. Yes, I am inspired to sing a song, Not to Give Up. I know Sister P also sang a few sentences. So it goes like this. Don't give up when you're down. Let the wondrous love of Jesus put your feet back on the ground. He can overcome your trials. Turn your frown into a smile. Don't give up when you're down. Don't give up when you're down. That is my go-to song when I feel like I am about to give up. I just got inspired. I think it is relevant today for us on perseverance. We put our faith and trust in God, in whom our CEO, Mr. Ash, also has his faith and trust. He may not be a Christian like I am a Christian, but he's God, whom he worships. And for us, if you worship, if you're Allah, if your worship is your Buddhist, whatever your God is, put your trust in him. Don't give up, because he is going to raise you up when you think that your feet are down and just at that moment. So, but if we do, again, if you give up, then when he comes to lift you up, you will not be there. So thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Don't give up. Like I said, I wanted to give up, but I noticed that if I do, then people behind me will want to do the same. So I have to stand up and do what it takes. Our CEO refused to give up. No matter what is happening, people saying rotten stuff. But he said he will do what it takes, just like Brother Paul make us to understand that our CEO said, no one can stop on passive, none, except our Heavenly Father. Because God, you guys notice how he always talk about God, right? I was impressed. Seriously, I was. And I pray that God should guide him, protect him, give him the courage. Let him continue to hire the best, should I say, quality assurance developers so that they can develop our products and so that get ready for us to start smiling and making the dollars. All right, I'm not going to give up anymore. I am going to hand it over. I believe there's nothing on the chat. I was expecting you guys to even raise your hands to say something. Aren't you guys excited? I believe that you have not given up, right? Okay, now I'm going to hand it over back to our moderator, Queen Irene.
Thank you, Queen Benny. Thank you. Before you go completely and before we call Chairman to give his closing remarks, one person on the YouTube, Victoria Rogers. When did Benny become the Queen Bee of Unpassive? First Lady? Do you want to tell her when you became
Hold
that?
on. March the 30th of 2020. Remember, something happened when they started talking about Unpassive, right? I was the first to tell Engineer Shoshanta that I got married to Unpassive. I am the one. When I told him that I don't have a husband, I have no boyfriend, my husband is Unpassive, he was shocked. Our Engineer Shoshanta was really shocked that I'm married but to Unpassive, not to a human being. That is correct. Why? Because I love Unpassive with all my heart, mind, and soul. And again, because we have an extraordinary CEO who loves Unpassive, who brought this thing to us, and because he is dedicated that he will do what it takes to make you and I happy. His main aim is to what? Eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. And I'm here to work with him. Any more question, Mister?
Thank you, Queen B. Thank you, Queen B, the First Lady of Unpassive. Let's call on our chairman to give us, Paul Akpan, to give us his closing remark on the topic, like a take-home message. Then we can wrap up. Over to you, my brother from another mother, from Akwa Ibom. I'm going to come here. Akwa Ibom sister is coming home soon. King Paul Akpan.
Is he available? I don't see him. Do you see?
I hope you're not frozen again. Go unmute yourself, Brother Paul. I hope you are still the co-host because I know you come in and out. But
hello, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. It's a pleasure. I'm happy at least to give the last remark. Having said all that I've said, don't give up. And I'm so much courageous that so many people who wanted to give up are picking courage right now. I want us to understand that a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. So move on. We are going to arrive. In no distant time, we are going to get there. And always remember, 1,000 miles journey begins with a step. So we have taken the step, we have gone so far. It is too late for us to give up. It is too late for us to look back. It is too late for us to get discouraged. Move on. The light, the future is very bright. The train has taken off. We're almost landing there. Like our CEO always said, from one top to the next stop, to the next stop, to the next stop, to the next stop. So I come to a conclusion. I want to really appreciate and greet all the dream teams and all the founders, those who are watching us through YouTube and the rest. I say, rest assured, though it may tarry, it will surely speak. And the result of waiting is to end at the end, to have a fruitful result at the end of it, which it is very, very certain and guaranteed. Thank you very much, beloved brethren.
Thank you, my brother. That is a well-taken message that will resonate with us for a long time. Before we come here again next week to meet our brother Michael William Ames again, come with your questions. If you want to send your question ahead of time to any of the leaders here on the Dream Team, you can do that as well. Oh, I'm talking out of video. You can do that as well. A lot of people had questions last time that we couldn't get through to it. You can send a question ahead of time if you want to. So before we close the YouTube, and just hold on, and we have another like 5-10 minutes when we left the YouTube, I just want to encourage all of you not to give up. Please get engaged, and you can do that by linking up with the other webinars to stay in the community. We have Monday Mindset with Miriam Edwards at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have Tuesdays and Thursday on Passive Globally Changing Life Deep Dive on 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Please, our Queen First Lady, Dr. B. D. Bennett, is giving us a whole slew of cybersecurity lecture. Don't miss it. We are going to be the haunted. Our CEO says so. So if we don't know how to protect our account online, you might wait like this, and when the windfall comes, you lost it because of one or two little mistakes you can make. Dr. B is doing that to protect us. And on Thursday, keeping us healthy, because money without wealth is nonsense, right? So please come, just listen how we can take care of ourselves. We've decided to get ourselves and all these free lectures as we are waiting. And those 2 days, we have two great ladies to that give us our mindset. Please join if you can. And for now, our sister, I just saw her join today, Queen Julie Pierre. On Wednesday, we're taking a break, and put her in your prayers. And I will talk about more after we get out of YouTube. Just put her in her prayers. Her daughter is not feeling the great, but we trust God that everything will make whole, because there's nothing that the Almighty God cannot do. There you have All Passions on Thursday morning. I think that is 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. From next week will be 9 p.m. because Europe is moving forward to next week. 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Join All Passion. And trust me, that is a webinar that if you go there and you don't have anything, you're thinking, how can I do to uplift humanity? If you go there, trust me, you have ideas. And you can just ignite that dream in you. That is a very good webinar to go. And don't forget to join our sister, Queen Yvonne Finn, and the other Yvonne. They run a webinar every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. One Global Movement. If you can join any of these webinars, join them. There's a lot of webinars. I'm just saying this because I know they do the mindset. And we believe that once you have the right mind frame, you have the right way to perceive things, you will not give up. You stay the course. And thank you for a great presentation, Dr. D. If you are ready, I think this is the time we can shut down YouTube and talk more on just a little bit more on other things that I want to share. Thank you.
Quickly, I need to give
okay, go ahead, Brother Shaggy. Go ahead.
I want to give kudos to the unique man. I really appreciate your the example you gave for the swimmer in not giving up. The possibility of being drowning in the pool of water is not moving. And like you said, just one more stroke. If you just move that arm one time and tell yourself one more time, you'll be at the shore. But if you let the dredge, the fear of being in that water, make you stop moving your leg, moving your arm, you drown. So thank you so much for encouraging us not to get drowned in the noise, not to get drowned in the delay, whatever it is, but to know that each seminar, each Sunday is another stroke of our arm, another stroke of our leg. And as we keep on, we're looking at the shore right now. and that would be a shot of breakthrough of financial independence. Thank you so much for the wisdom of that illustration, because wisdom comes by experience, especially for the amount of time that you've been around, getting involved in different things, different areas of life. So thank you again for taking time to address us and encourage us. Thank you, my sister, for the usual, elaborate and exciting, encouraging words.
Thank you.
And I know there's no surprise there. Just keep on keeping on. Please. Every day, every Sunday, every moment we come back here, we are a day closer to the D-Day. And that's the idea of moving that arm, moving that leg in that water. So be encouraged, be fired up. We're almost there. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you all the contributions, all the moderators and the host, and Brother Derek, and all our guests. I'm looking at Mr. Alan from South Africa, Alan G. Thank you, all of you, for keep coming back and staying focused. Let me respond to this young lady here. Thank you, everybody. God bless. I'm blessed with it.
Thank you, Brother Pastor Shaggy, for that sum up. And I just again want to shout out to our sister Rose Motif and Brother Mamadou Jallo on the YouTube, because a lot of people that have already given up, if you see the comment, they put something on that YouTube channel, they keep them honest. Make sure that they delete that discouraging message and let them know that this is a space for love, for encouragement, for supporting each other, not for us to come and throw and try to make mockery of what we that are staying the course are doing. Thank you, Sister Rose, and thank you, Brother Mamadou, for doing a great job on YouTube. I will allow all of us to unmute and just say we're in it to win it. And once we shout that, Dr. Derek, you can shut down the YouTube. You're all allowed to say in it to win it.
We're in it to win it.
We are in it to win it.
We are in it to win it. We are in it to win it.
We need to win it.
Right, right.
This man, Dr. Benny.
So in it to win it.
In it to win it.
In it to win it.